Going out there, Raider Nation. What can we say about this game, man? Doug Martin, that's all you had to say. The game he had today. It's frustrating watching him run 3 runs of 40 plus yards, 4 touchdowns and all against the defense. We have over 200, almost 270 yards rushing. Nothing really. I mean, it's not a surprise that we lost 42-32 today. Obviously did what they could. I just get sick and tired, people hearing people blame the loss on Palmer. It's easy to put on the quarterback, but 4 touchdowns, he had 3 picks, but you have to throw the ball as much as he does without the non-existent running game. It's going to happen. He did all he could. We had only 22 yards total rushing for the game, and it's not going to get done. And you could say this, you could say that, you could say he threw the picks when it mattered the most. But it's unexcusable for our defense to give up that much yards, and no running game and our defense put us in that 35-17 hole. That's too much to ask. I mean, Palmer's doing all he could do. Defense knew that we had to pass, obviously. That's just too much to ask. I mean, we kept coming, closing the gap. The defense kept allowing big plays. Palmer wasn't playing defense. So you can't put the blame on Palmer. I don't want to hear any of that bullshit. It's all, just frustrating. Off today, we've seen him just run all over the place. Doug Martin. We're 3-5 now. 2 games out of first. Realistically, of course, we're not going to make the playoffs. There's some blind fans out there that think we can. With the running game like this, non-existent, it's not going to happen. Especially, McFadden hurt his ankle, and then Goodson was hurt also. Who knows? Maybe the backup backs can fit into the zone blocking scheme better than McFadden can. I don't know. I don't like it. Obviously it's halfway through the season and we have no results, so. But I guess they're still gonna go with it. We got Baltimore next week. They're without Ray Lewis. He's out for the season. Still a good team though. We'll see. Like I said, game at a time, man. Game at a time. 7-9, 8-8 would be great. Maybe, in my opinion, it would be a great season right there. Something to build on. But that run defense really looked like last year's run defense, and I don't know. It was just sad. It was sad, but by the way, you see how the defense kept us in games, like against Atlanta. They stepped up against Jacksonville, and then to just totally crumble like this, and especially in the second half. We're up 10-7 at halftime. The third quarter, really got to get going out of the half, man. Out of halftime. That's just been our Achilles heel, that third quarter. We fight back. We've had to fight back time and time again against Pittsburgh, against Jacksonville. We had to fight back, and this time it was too much. 3 game possession, that's too much, man. Close it to 1. It just couldn't get it done, man. Carson threw the ball over 60 times. That's too much. You're gonna throw picks, when defense is waiting on that. Another thing, Giordano on the half totally looked like crap. Giordano was 3 steps behind everything, more like 10 steps behind everything. Going here, whoop, going there, just totally getting either over pursued or just looked slow, man. You got burned on that bomb to Vincent Jackson. Man, we're just hurting, man. Sometimes it sucks when your team doesn't show up to play. One or the other doesn't show up. Either defense shows up, and today our offense, showed up. But frustrating, 3-5. No pleasure in seeing that freaking, Doug Martin just come out of nowhere. You see what he did against the Vikings. It's like, okay, well, obviously they didn't do enough homework on him. So 3-5, man. We're gonna have to take it. That's the first time the Bucs have beaten us since they whooped their ass in the Super Bowl. So until then, until next week against Baltimore, frustrating. This is Ronak saying, "Go Raiders, go," and I'm out. See ya.